Now I know what you're thinking. You're reading the title of this vlog, and it is March. But you know what? It still feels like winter in Kelowna. There's snow outside, and it's just been a busy February. So I'm still here to give you my next 6 things of my 12 days of Christmas. Now, if you haven't seen the first 6, which I recommend you do, I've linked the video in the description. Not seeing the first 6 days is like only getting half the gifts of the 12 days of Christmas. Real question is, would you have this half or that half? So for the next 3 things, I'm going to catch you up on my short-term goals that I mentioned back in November. Thing 7, intermittent fasting. It's actually going great. My eating window is still from 12 to 20 o'clock. Some days it shifts forward or backwards depending on my schedule. During final season, however, it suffered because my sleeping schedule suffered and I kind of just ate when I got hungry. But I fixed that over the Christmas break, so we're back on track. Maybe later this year, I'll actually make a video on my nutrition. Thing number 8, writing in my journal 3 times a week. This is also going well. Sometimes I'm writing more than 3 times a week. One thing I'm trying to work on though is balancing the positive and the negative entries. I'm trying to avoid this from being a rant journal. And so far it's so good. I've just been reflecting my thoughts and my mindfulness. 9th thing, reading 3 books by mid-January. I'll admit to you, it's March and I'm still on the first book. It's hard to find time, but I think that's because I've been prioritizing other things. School, work, myself, and building my relationships with my friends, coworkers, etc. Not making time for something to have time for other things that are just as or more important is actually okay. It of course depends on those things. I need to accept that there will be time for these things. Like, I didn't have time to write a journal back then, but now I do. Or I used to have time for a lot of school clubs, and now I don't. So things interchange over time, and hopefully I may return to some of them. So activities interchange over time, and I may return to some of them. And that's what makes things interesting. Perhaps I'll find more time to read this summer. Now, before I give you the 10th thing, do you guys say high 10 or double high 5? Because I can't decide. So for the 10th thing, I slept a lot. 11th thing, every Christmas my close friends back at home do a Secret Santa. We've been doing this since high school and I love them to bits. Take a look.
Canada Goose jacket.
Oh, I shit myself. Okay. I don't know.
It's just a box.
Pricing.
Price it there because you can return it and get the money.
Wow.
That's respect.
My person is very kind, can be very defensive, sometimes for no reason.
It's passive, yo. It's real passive.
Yeah.
Oh!
Probably like 5 boxes in there.
There's the Sony XB21, fully waterproof. Also, if you notice through this woven design, it's actually woven to the point where sand does not actually get in, so it is safe to bring to the beach. You can find me at the Metrotown location. I work in the speaker department.
Oh, it's Allie.
My person is a girl. My person's like pretty short.
It's Allie.
Like hella short.
Yeah, it's Allie. It's Allie.
That's lit. Yo, it's a masquerade too. Like a model of robots. It's like,
Oh, you build it?
yeah. Japanese transport, but just doesn't transport.
And lastly, the 12th thing. One of my favorite days over the break was when a few resident advisors who also live in the Lower Mainland, we went downtown to Science World to see the science behind Pixar exhibit. Scene change.
So we're at Warehouse and we got some great food. Burgers. What is that?
A wrap.
4 burgers. 4 burgers. These are my RA friends. Tell me your name and one thing you did this Christmas.
I'm Shannon and I was snowshoed.
Nice.
My name's Zoe and I went up grouse this Christmas.
Little something.
The other way.
Other way.
I'm Vanessa. I catch up with a lot of friends.
I'm Andrew and I'm vlogging.
Oh, hello!
Look at this. Red and blue. What a combo.
Purple.
We're the po-po.
Oh my god, I saw 3 of them.
Oh. Did they all come for you? State your name and something you did this Christmas.
My name's Emily and what did I do, Zoe?
No. Zoe!
We smoked the weed!
No!
Okay, it's legal. We're all
I mean,
alright.
if you do, I don't judge. Go ahead, live your dreams, follow
Live
your
your
dreams.
best-
You'll be having some serious dreams with that.
Oh, some good ass.
Anyways, what did you actually do this Christmas?
This Christmas I walked around Stanley Park.
Hey, what'd you do around Stanley Park?
We walked and then I got wet because of the ocean because I forgot the thing called waves.
Oh, speaking of waves, and I know you've been listening to Justin Timberlake. That song, so good. We're heading to Science World right now. And after that, we're gonna go ice skating. We're gonna meet up with some more RAs. We're gonna check out the science behind Pixar. Look at this girl. She's buttoning the top. She looks like a bougie Red Riding Hood. Look at this.
Bravo.
Stop it. How many coffees have you had today?
Only 4?
Only 4.
But yesterday I only had 1. And then before that I only had 2. And then before that I had 0 progress.
Copies today than you have in the last 3 days.
So I tried to quit and that didn't work. So I was going to embrace it. I got a Keurig.
You know that roll up the rim is coming up.
Get excited!
We made it!
Made it!
Yay! Okay, we can go home.
They're gonna
Shannon, down.
It's like that fool!
So it took 3 days of processing to get the final image of Monsters Inc. It's gonna take me like 20 minutes to process this vlog.
Grandma shark doo doo doo.
Oh no! Oh no, here we go. Science Behind Pixar, let's go! Woo! We just came out of Science Behind Pixar 5-minute short. They just talked about the math, science, and technology. It was so cool. What did you get from that film, Shannon?
That it's a very scientific process and that my schooling is worthwhile.
There's also this prize. Tell them about it.
Okay, we gotta find a sticker of a Nemo and then we're entered for a prize. Don't know what it is.
Toy. I think it's a toy.
And there we found 2 Nemos already, but they're not a sticker.
But they're not stickers. That's
We
the
need the
problem.
sticker.
They're just like pictures. Apparently Emily told me that there was a kid behind us who was like, "What's the Nemo?"
That's my childhood.
But that's good. Less competition.
Is that Nemo?
That's not a sticker. Can you peel it off, Shannon? Can you peel it off? Look at all the monsters they made from Monsters Inc. Gosh. I also thought that Nemo would be hidden here because I think this is a good spot, but nope. So apparently we found it. Yes! Yo, we did it! We're also fathomed. So if any of you guys have used drawing programs before, they make a 2D shape, but then they move it around to make a 3D shape. And there we go, a balloon. Being a camera dude, I know how light is such a big thing. One scene in Ratatouille, they were using like 200 plus lights. And I have trouble using one. Sunlight color. No way. Hello. So when I do animation frame by frame, there are 24 frames per second. If you want to know what that looks like, I'm filming in 24 frames per second, just like every other movie. Except The Hobbit. I think that was in 30 frames. Family of the year. Rendering time. 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours. Basically, more detail, more rendering time. And I complain about rendering for like half an hour.
Every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear. Na, na, na. Puts hand in mouth.
Is that how you're feeling today? That's exactly how you wake up in the morning.
And then I'm like, oh no, I sleep again.
This reads out heat. Right here is about my heart. I don't know why there's heat coming there. I just expected it to be all blue. Every time I'm at Science World, this is my favorite. Right here, the waterworks. I mean, look at it. So fun every time.
I just broke the system. I broke physics.
So you're supposed to jump here, but Brad's got this. Let's go. Hey! You have to like sit and stretch as far as you can with 2 hands. Brad, show us what you got. Hey, one more than you. Did y'all enjoy Science World? You bet I did. We're gonna get the food now, then go ice skating.
And those were my 12 days of Christmas. I just want to thank everyone who's made it such a wholesome time. Winter has always been my favorite season, and even though it's March, there's still snow outside, and it's still the season of giving. Till next time, you have a swell day. Also, if I sound a little off and sick, it's because I am. Don't worry, just my chest, throat, and nose and everything that helps me to breathe.